back. All right. Hey, yeah, let's do this. Hold on. Let me get this. Let's go ahead and get this. Oh! Got some on me. Oh, easy. Stop it. Okay, we didn't drink a Mountain Dew in the last video, even though we did get the car running. We got this car running. You know, we've fixed the problem. I always like it when I find something that's fairly obvious. That always makes me feel better. But we still got to finish the alternator. So we didn't work on it this weekend. The weather has something going on. Saturday, we actually bought something for the silver car. This is some of Roger's parts. We're over here. This is just the stuff he's got here. He's got more stuff at his house. I mean, I don't have nothing compared to this guy. He got stuff everywhere. We're here to buy something, but I just walked in and went, holy smoke. Holy smoke. So that is totally cosmetic. Will not make the car go any faster. It is a total poser thing, but it's mine. It was a good price. It was local, so I bought it. So now it's after work, and we're gonna try and finish up the alternator. Richard from FOMO Bros sent me a thing. Hey, he moved his alternator to the driver's side. I was like, oh yeah, hey, I should have maybe thought of that. Of course, he sent me a link to a $159 bracket. I think we all know that I'm probably not gonna buy one of those, but that was an option but right now I don't have the stuff to like swap it over. I'll just fix what I got, because I got it all the way. I'm almost done. I mean, not almost done. I almost got it all pulled apart. So might as well just go ahead and fix it the way it was, because I need to drive the car. We got test and tune coming up Friday. Not taking the silver car. There's a gasser race, and Friday night is a test and tune / you know, the gassers will be there. So I don't think we'll get a lot of runs, and there'll just be a lot going on that night. So I'm just going to take the fail TD up there. We got a little bit of work we got to do to it. After that, the next test and tune, I will hopefully take this car. I would really, really, really like to take it home this weekend, so I can kind of drive it around like I've been talking about doing for the last month. And it's just, I ain't been able to get this thing out of the shop. The first test and tune with this car is going to be probably a little bit of a disaster, because realistically it's not going to have an anti-roll on it. You know, it's completely untested combination. You know, I got to try and figure out how to launch it, and so it's probably going to be a hot mess. Hopefully we don't break it. Hopefully we don't break it before we get to the track. I mean, I say when I do I'm just going to drive it, I end up making like 8 or 10 hits up and down the road just ripping on it, which, you know, I should be saving every one of those. So anyway, all right, well, let me get to work on this alternator. We'll see you guys in the next clip. This is what a good time looks like. That dude right there. That son of a gun right there. So anyway, let's get the other alternator in. My God, I hope it works. I mean, don't get me wrong, now that I've done it once, I mean, putting it back together is probably going to be a little bit harder, but in a way, it's always easy to tear stuff apart. But I kind of know what I'm doing now. All right, he's all back together. I would love to say that was a good time, but I would be lying. Oh, I got to hook the bracket back up. Forgot one thing. I think I only forgot one thing. Oof, what a mess. All right, we're back in business. We also swapped panels, because we'll have a thing here, and we're going to put a different one here for our phone. All right. Yeah. Good to go. Also got something in the mail from you guys. Actually, it's from Jason. I have no idea what it is. Got 2 tubes of gasket maker. I mean, as much as I'm changing intakes and stuff, gaskets, that's pretty awesome. A thick AK fix. Huh. I'll have to read up on that. And we got something else. What is this? So, we got 2 tubes of gasket maker. What is this? Oh my God, Jason. You guys, I mean, some of you guys are like my mom or something. Bless, rest in peace. Look at this. This is all ultra black. Dude, seriously, this stuff ain't cheap. They ain't giving it away. I buy a lot of it. Look at this. 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Dude, that's a cool dozen of the RTV. He said I'd laugh at it. Hey, I appreciate that. It's like, hey, when your mom or your wife gets you like socks or underwear, you know what? You can always use socks and underwear. I may not be the most glamorous thing in the world, but you definitely going to use them. So, Jason, thanks, man. That is funny. That is funny. This stuff right here is pretty awesome. I'll check this out. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that is funny, dude. Hey, I appreciate it. That's gonna last me a while. I mean, I can just start changing intakes left and right if I want to now. Dang, that's awesome. That's a great gift. You guys, man, did me a solid. Especially when I know I got this tube squirreled away around here somewhere. Well, now I can split them up. I can take some to work. Man, that's awesome. Thanks, Jason. I appreciate that. You guys are the best. Seriously, the best. Hey guys, we just substantially improved the looks of our intake. If you have an Explorer intake and still have the throttle cable tab on, stop, cut it off. Now, doesn't that look better? No RPM, more RPM. The equivalent of running with scissors. All right, well, actually I just took it up and down the road. I can't help myself. I had to adjust the shifter a little bit. I'm still playing with the clutch adjustment a little bit, just trying to get the right feel, release point, and all that kind of stuff, and get it where it shifts. I'm real, I don't want to use the word particular, but I'm kind of particular. Like in the Fail TD, I would say that it's fairly obvious that I'm comfortable in that car. The way it sits and everything like that, I'm very comfortable with it. This car, I'm still trying to figure it out a little bit. And like I say, we took it up and down the road, can't help myself a little bit, blah, blah, blah. So everything's, alternator's working good, so cool. I said I wasn't gonna do any more performance things, but we've got Good Friday coming up, and which for me means I will have an extra day off than normal. I might do the K-member stuff. I don't know. It depends on what the weather looks like and stuff like that. But go ahead and get because this thing's a heavy pig as far as I'm concerned. I know I'm not gonna say anything because I'll start on a rant. But anyway, this car's heavy by my standards. I mean, it's iron-headed, stock K-member, blah, 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 blah. This thing's probably 2,900 pounds with me in it, which I know some people, oh gosh, that's light. Well, not in my world, not to me. And lightweight, heavy stuff kills parts. And so the lighter you can get it, which I like it like that anyway, it makes everything easier on the car. Everything on all the parts, it's just easier. It's easier on the engine, it's easier on the transmission, it's easier on the clutch, it's easier on the rear end, it's easier on everything. So we might do the K-member and stuff, just do the K-member, arms and everything. I already got caster camber plates on this car. do the K member and get it in the car, and that'll just be one more thing I don't got to worry about. Also, I think we're going to do our hood. We're going to cut the underbracing out of it and make it a pin-on. I particularly don't care for hoods on hinges because I like it like this where I can get to everything, so I can just take the hood off. So, but we got to cut all that bracing out. I did that to the brain. I don't regret it a bit. And plus it lightens the hood up. So that hood's pretty heavy. It's a tough son of a gun too, but it's pretty heavy. So anyway, I might start doing that. This dude is 32.5 pounds. Are you kidding me? American Sports Car Design. 1-800-579-0777. Get some. It's even got a, what's this say? It says, we're a piece of crap. Promise. I've had this hood a long time, but like I say, we're gonna try and separate, basically separate it. So, boom. So far, so good. We've already cut about, we've cut about 8 pounds out of it. So, and then there's a bunch of stuff underneath it that we're gonna sand off, so then we'll just weigh the hood overall. We'll finish it up tomorrow. Okay, here's where we're going with the silver car. We got it where it is now. We're gonna take it to the track and we're gonna baseline it, probably maybe with the K member. That's weather dependent. If the weather's good, we're putting it on. I'm pretty sure of that. If the weather's not good, we're not putting it on, but we're taking it up there like that. Then I've got a real problem with like doing stuff. I don't want to say doing more with less or anything like that. It's just I'm hard-headed about certain things. And I'm thinking that I have got a set of ported GT40s, another set of ported GT40s. They're bare, that David did, the grindhouse that David did. There's some, you know, they're basically like stage 4 street sweepers, G-Rex 60s, whatever. But they're ported, David did them, blah, blah, blah. So my thought process is that once we baseline this thing the way it is and see where we're at, a lot of that is dependent on where we're at ET-wise and mile per hour wise. The car's gonna need an anti-roll, and I'm gonna get some weight off of it with the K member and stuff like that, and a few other things, and depending on where we are ET-wise, because I'm all about numbers, just chasing numbers. So wherever we're at there, depending on what number we're close to or far away from or anything like that, then we may put the lightweight doors on it, put the lightweight hatch on it, and see where we're at, maybe. Or we'll just wait, whatever. But as far as engine combination, I'm hard-headed. I've got those 40s. I'd like to put those on, put the Hogan on, then put those on, and also I've got that Delta cam from Nick, and I just hate not using stuff that I think is cool, especially when you guys gave it to me at the moment. So I think it would be cool to put it in and run it like that and see where we're at. And then if it's still running after all this has happened, that engine, I will take that engine out and that will go in Rob Zombie. This has been my plan for a while, even before Rob blew up. I was shuffling engines around. I was in my head. So what are we gonna put in it? Heart of the Dragon. It's got a set of basic twisty wedges on it. They haven't been ported. They're just regular old 170s. They're not some fastest cast or 11Rs or anything fancy. They're just regular old twisted wedges that I bought used back in 2007, I think. We'll bolt our GT40 stuff on here. It's got an Anderson N4, not an N41, an N4, the original Anderson N4. We got an N4 in it. Pull that out, put F-cam in it with it's got 1.6s. You know, it's stud mount stuff. So put that in. We'll put our aluminum oil pan on. We'll put our girdle. And I know girdles, all they do is hold the parts together. But at the same time, when you're tugging on the crankshaft of that thing, tightening the belt down, I don't mind putting some support in there to help keep that #1 cap from, you know, every little bit helps. It can't hurt. Plus, you know, granted, not studs, but ARP bolts. And then we'll put our windage tray on, and we'll put this oil pan on just because we've got it and we've had it for 15 years. We might as well, we've never used it. We might as well put it on something. We'll put all that on and then put that in the car. And you know, it's gonna run what it's gonna run, but we'll lose weight with the heads. So to recap, run it as is, put the Hogan on, weight loss as we go, ported GT40s, Delta cam, which is just a big F cam. If it hasn't exploded, pull it out, put this in with the Hogan and stuff on it and run it, and that's how it's gonna, you know, that's how it'll be for a while. At least that should take us to the end of the year, at least. Plus we got other cars we gotta work on. You know, we got the Love Boat sitting here. We really need to get back working on that. Some other stuff, I mean the fail TD. I got a lot of stuff to work on. It's motivation, money. You know, you hear this from me all the time, but my motivation's perking up. So I know this is a lot of work, but you know, I'm willing to do it. I just, you know, we just gotta, all I need is to go to the track and get a baseline. Then we're gonna get to work. So I guess I'm gonna wrap this video up. I know it's a clunker, but whatever. So now you know the plans. You can get in the comment section and yell at me about how that's a waste of time. And I could change my mind. I could just say, you know what? I'm not even gonna do all that stuff. I'm just gonna put this engine in and we're just gonna go from there. But after we run it, but ultimately, if I don't blow that up, it's going in Rob. This is going in the SILVERCAR. That's another weight loss. Probably make about maybe a little bit more power. Who knows? You know, it is what it is. So anyway, that's my plan until something goes awry, and then I'll get mad and I'll change it and come up with something else next week. So anyway, thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the ways you guys support the channel. We are flushed with RTV. Appreciate it, Jason. You guys came through. You guys come through clutch all the time. But especially, we couldn't do it without you. I just want to say that. And we wouldn't want to. Honestly, I probably wouldn't. I'd maybe make racing videos, but all this work and stuff, nah, I wouldn't do that. Especially, thanks for watching. And until next time on Substandard Leader and Fox Body Videos, one year only twin turbo Lincolns, dang it. 4 drag vans, proud owner and proprietor of Club Big Boost. I feel like the club's getting off the ground a little bit. Word spreading. I think we're getting ready. You know, and you know, hashtag save the dance. We hadn't danced in a while. Maybe we'll bring a dance out. Maybe we'll do something. And as always, fight the good fight against zombie Mustangs and that rascal Dr. Fear. I hope he stays away, man. We got SILVERCAR over there. Just give me a good day. Just give me one good day. We'll see you guys next time.